Hello, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless anymore about all this. I spent a lot of money on the cord and the connector and all that other crap for this connection, and I don't know why. I don't know why this isn't going good. I don't get it. Hey there, Alex. Hey, Alex too. Yeah, take two, buddy. I don't get it, man. This really frustrates the heck out of me because I've put a lot of money into making this the best live that I can, and I don't know what's going on. Hey there, Rodney. Appreciate everybody getting back. I hope this doesn't happen again. If it does, I guess I'm just gonna cancel it. Hey there, Max. If it does again, I'm gonna have to cancel it, but it just sucks. I don't get it. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey there, Johnny. What's up, Nick? I don't know how much of that stuff you guys caught from the last video. Hey, sis. I got your message, by the way, but it takes a lot of stuff for me to even start a live. So when I'm messing around with the computer, I can't answer my phone. So hey there, Pat. I don't think I'm gonna, Pat. I don't think I'm gonna. I was just up there yesterday and it was the worst day I've had on that lake. I don't think I'm gonna, man. I don't think so. Hey there, Robert. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, if I lose you guys again, that's it. I'm not going on again. Hey there, Mark. How's it going, buddy? Congrats on the pike. There's 8 inches, Pat, right now, so there's gonna be a lot more by then. I mean, it's cold all week, so by then I wouldn't doubt if you're over 12. Yep. You're welcome. Yeah, they're taking side by sides and everything else. So how am I doing in the tournament? Hey there, Pat. I was explaining that when I lost you guys. I don't know how much you guys even had or how much you got of my talk there. So I don't even know where to leave off. But the tournament, I'm doing good. I'm in first place right now for perch. I got a 14 1/4 inch perch today. I'm also in first place for largemouth bass with an 18 incher. I'm in first place with rainbow trout only because I've got the only one right now, and second place for pike with a 32, and I'm in third place with a 12 3/4 inch crappie. Hey there, Kim. Yeah, there was a lot of fishermen, Pat. A lot of fishermen. 14. Oh, in that tournament. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep, the one in yeah, the fishing tournament that I'm putting on, it's yeah, people are doing really good. The numbers are up. In fact, if you watch the end of my video, the newest one, I've been posting the updates for the tournament so you guys can keep up on that. I'm sorry, Pat. And honestly, I don't know what the deal was. It was the worst that I've had out there. When I came off the ice, I talked to some kids that were fishing. Well, I say kids, they were probably in their 20s. But they were out since daylight and only had maybe 8 fish, like, and this was about 4 o'clock. Like, I don't know what's going on, but hey there, Rich. You haven't fished yet? Hopefully soon, man. We got the cold weather coming, so there's gonna be ice down there. It's supposed to be cold. The night temps and stuff are great. All next week is supposed to be cold. I don't even worry about the day temps. It's the night that'll be good. So, they were everywhere. I mean, we were on Whiskey Bay, and there was, probably I'd say 50 people out there on Whiskey Bay scattered around, but there was people all over the place. So, before I lost you guys, though, um, I I don't want to discourage you, Pat, but I don't think. I mean, live scope's amazing, but I don't think it's going to do much good on that lake. Live scope in general is kind of tough for perch fishing because the perch like to just hug the bottom. So a lot of times, and I've seen this on the live scopes, a lot of times you won't even notice they're there. I mean, you might see a little flash, but it's lay on the bottom. It makes it pretty hard. Hey there, Tom. I'm doing good, brother. I was showing off the plastics here in the beginning of the show. Um, I lost you guys in the beginning, so I don't know what all you guys heard. Oh, I got you, Alex. Hopefully soon, man. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more. I wouldn't go there, Patrick. I mean, especially because it's such a big lake. There's so many, especially with a live scope, man. Sky's the limit with those. I would pick a good little lake, and you could just destroy it. Oh, hey McParland, how you doing, buddy? Hey Greg. Hey there, Terry. But I was talking earlier about Freedom Baits. So if you want to find out more about them, watch the first beginning video that I did before I lost you guys. They are a veteran based company. So I think that's great. But they have just really most lining where it seems like everybody is using the same dang stuff. Like I was actually shocked, to be honest. I went through and I noticed that most of the plastics that people are using are the same as the company I was with. Like they are all they're making the same designs. Nobody is doing anything neat, but these guys they're making just oddball designs that are working great. So thanks, Tom. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Tom's got a live scope, so he knows. I mean, he'll straight up tell you they're as far as suspending fish. That's what they're mostly for. But uh, you should probably message me, Pat. It's something I shouldn't, because if I say it on here, then you know what? There might be a thousand people. It might become a whole Grand Lake thing. Oh, but there's a lot of really good lakes up that way. A lot of them, and a lot of them that would be just epic with the live scope. So sounds good, Pat. Hump 'em plastics? No, nope. Unless you mean thumped 'em. Oh, there you go, thumped 'em. No, I haven't. Hey, Deke. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm hardwired, right? How do you lose it? How do you lose signal when you're hardwired? There's no storm going on. There's no reason. I'm upset, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hey, Aquarius. But before I lost you guys, I was talking. I don't know if you guys even heard me. I was talking to myself, but I was talking about Mammoth Innovations. They have a fishing tournament going on every single month on Fish Donkey. Now, Fish Donkey is a free app. You can go on your Google Play or whatever you got, download the app, and you can actually look into there's all kinds of tournaments, not just Mammoth, but there's tons of them. So if you like to do tournaments, if it's something that just to me, I enjoy it because it's just something extra. If I catch a big fish, hey, it could mean something more than just excitement. So I really recommend it for any of you that want to have some fun with fishing tournaments. Look up, download that Fish Donkey app. Look up the different tournaments, but MMBB is the Mammoth tournament, and I put the picture on my thumbnail tonight so you guys could see it. But if you get into that tournament, that will allow you to fish against me too. So for those of you that might want to go up against me, I am joining again next month. So if you want to try and fish against me in February, that's the way to do it. And it's pretty neat. Every species is in that tournament too. And I mean every species, including minnows. You could go out and catch minnows like shiners and count them if they're big enough. Um, but yeah, that's something that I think you guys should try. It's a lot of fun and you can win money. It does cost money. I paid 30, I think $30 to get into the premier tournament, but obviously you pay money into it, you win money. Also, you can win prizes. There's a lot of sponsors that are into this app, and the sponsors donate a bunch of stuff to go in as prizes, which I'm thinking about doing myself. I might become a sponsor for MMBB for the tournament so that they've got some of my stuff to hand out as well. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I do like it. It took me a little bit of time to figure it out, but it's cool. You just, post a downloading. Heck yeah. Yeah, you just post a you just post a good picture of, your measurement and a picture of you holding the fish, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, and like I said, right now, this tournament includes every fish, so I am trying to get top dog on all the species and get my name out there. And right now, I'm doing pretty good on 4 of the species. So, uh, try ice rod over the side of the boat in the summer. No, I fish ice jigs in the summertime, but I don't use an ice rod. No. I mean, I've seen guys do it, but I think they're just doing it for views. They just think they look cool, but, no. I have done it. I mean, if you watch, I used the ice rod fishing trout last year, but only because it was easier to get through the woods with them and stuff. So, any walleyes in Beaver Lake? McParland, I can't that's another I can't answer fishing tips and stuff like that on, live or even in general on comments. And that's actually something I should mention. I mean, message me. That's something I should mention on here too for the guys that are asking me where I'm fishing. Um, I don't share that stuff. That just destroys it. But I will help you with lakes like that if you ask me a question. So yeah, McParland, if you get a hold of me, I will tell you more about that. But again, I just don't like to put it all out because then lots of people. But I do know that lake. Heck yeah, Aquarius. 3-inch split tails. Yeah, I'll check them out. I do like the small stuff, and that's what I like about the Freedom baits. They've got these little tiny split tails. I don't even think these are 3. That might be a 2-inch. Those things are going to destroy the crappies and big perch. They're going to be good. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys. But yeah, I'm basically I want to see some of you guys if you enjoy tournaments, I want to see you guys get into this tournament because I'd love to fish against you or at least see you guys out there fishing. I'd love to see what you catch. And it's cool because I can see everybody's pictures too. If you post an entry, it usually makes a donkey noise on my phone and it'll pop up that somebody caught a fish and I can check it out. So I'll be able to see everybody's fish. You don't have to share locations, stuff like that, but it's cool. It's nationwide. So again, nationwide and every species of fish, you can't go wrong with that. Especially for you guys that are down south or far east that ain't got ice. Mr. New York on here, it's really nice. It's a cool app. So yeah, I think anybody should get into it. And yeah, I'd like to see some of you guys do it. It like I said though, it's like $30. The app is free, but if you want to get into this tournament that I'm in, it's like $30. So hey Chloe, how you doing? I hope you had fun. It's been a while. I might be Brady. I'm not sure. Usually that's such a drunk fest, man. Like I used to go there a lot when I was younger and hang out on the ice and stuff, but so it's just so loud and some of them people are obnoxious, and I don't know. I just like to fish, so it gets hard. You're the goat. Go on and get that sign into Fish Donkey and get in the tournament. I'm pretty pumped. February, man. It's every single month. So yeah, Pat, because it's a different tournament every month. So if you want to fish the tournament, it's $30, but that money goes into the pool. It's just like my tournament, the $10, which again, it's been that's building too. I keep this jar here. But the third, like everybody's money goes into the jar. So it's just like that, except $30 you figure goes into it. That's a lot. That can add up quick. So you figure $30 if you had 20 people into it, that's a good bit of money. And they also do neat things with that tournament too, not just regular catch fish and win the tournament. They have what they call premier species. I think they have I think there's 5 premier species a month, maybe 3, I'm not sure. If you look at it, you'll see the, rules and all the cool stuff with based on point system, like, I mean, you could be winning one species, but it ain't gonna get you to win the tournament. You gotta try and get a bunch of different species and get up there, but the premier species give you double the amount of points, as well as, you can win more for them, so it's, pretty interesting, though. Oh, absolutely, Nick. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping, man. I'd love to see some of you guys get in there. I'd love to see the names. Right now, one of my buddies, he lives in Tawas. He's in the tournament. He was one of the ones that talked me into it because I was kind of on the fence for a while because I'm not I don't know. I just don't like to spend money like that. But I'm having fun with it. So again, it's exciting. You catch a big fish, and it means more than just catching the big fish. You can win something. Um, I don't know, True Course, because the one spot that, well, they are at one location. I'll tell you that. Uh, my favorite lake, and I will mention it on here because you guys already know it. My favorite lake, Venetton Lake, is actually really good for crappies, but that one last week was open in a lot of spots. So I don't know. I'm gonna go check that this week because I would like to get out there, but I'm not sure if that one's good. There is another lake though that people are fishing for crappies, so definitely true course. But yeah, 30 is for the master class, but the master class is where you actually can win prizes and stuff. If you pay $6 and get in the regular tournament, it's one of those things you pay for what you get, Pat. you know, like if you pay $6, you're obviously not there's no way to win a bunch of money ever because $6 doesn't add up very quick. But 30 does. So you get 10 people playing for 30 and you only got a couple playing for 6. I'd much rather play the 31. So and for 6, like I said, you're not winning all the prizes and stuff. It's just a regular. In fact, I'll tell you this right now, there's only one guy fishing right now in the regular tournament for the MMBB. I mean, how lame would that be? To fish against yourself and just win your money back. I mean, still open yesterday. Thanks, Deke. Yeah, I was gonna. He just answered, Brady. Yep, still got open water. Hey there, Brad. How's it going, buddy? I'm doing good, man. I was just talking about it, Brad. You probably already have the app, but if you've got the Fish Donkey app, you got to sign up for this mammoth tournament, man. MMBB. They do they do a tournament every single month, and you got to fish in it with me. It's a lot of fun. Hey there, Bill. 3 to 4 inches. I heard there was more than that. My buddy was there actually a few days ago and said 3 to 4, so I figured by now there'd be like 6. One perch though, that sucks. Thanks, Robert. If you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, yeah. I hear you, McParlin. Same, man. Yeah, my biggest sheephead. I mean, now my biggest came out of the Saginaw, but for the longest time it was out of Venetton. That is a crazy lake because it connects to the Asable River via Venetton Creek. And people don't realize there is every species of fish in that lake. If it comes up the Asable River at any point in time, it has a chance of being in that lake. I have caught everything. There's even been white bass in that lake. Not very many, but there's been some. I caught a 19-inch white bass out of there when I was, I don't know, like 22. I've seen a few, but yeah, Freedom Baits, man. That might have helped you out. 3 That's good, True Course. Yeah, I keep hearing all these people telling me like 10 inches here and there, and I go to find 3, and I wonder what they use for measurement. Pine River runs. Yeah, the Pine runs on the north side too. So anything from the Pine, you've also got coming in. So that's where you get a lot of your browns and the steelhead actually hang out. People don't realize this either, but steelhead and well, browns obviously, but steelhead can become lake landlocked too, which they do a lot of the times in Venetton Lake. There is a lot of steelhead that live in that lake. They got no reason to run. They got no reason. They live in the lake. They got all the food they could ever want. And man, I'll tell you, you hook into those, they are big and they are fun. So yeah. Hey there, Jared. How's it going, buddy? PFAS, they dropped some of the rules so that you can. They say that you're allowed to eat so many perch a month now, and same with walleye. But I do want to name this tonight because this was recently put on the DNR website, and this is just going to add to the ridiculousness and the stupidity of it all. They are saying now that the rainbow smelt, which is our smelt out in the Great Lakes, are not. They've got PFAS supposedly, so you don't want to eat them anymore either. I'm sorry, but that's, supposedly the PFAS has been around since, the 70s, 80s, and as many, especially smelt that were eaten throughout that time, if it's really that big a deal, we're already toast. That's the way I look at it. Life's too short to be worrying about that crap. Fish lakes since the 70s. Heck yeah, man. I've fished it since 1990. That was when I moved there. Yeah, there you go, Jared. Yeah, we got snow up here too. That was something today. Mr. Weatherman was off again. It was supposed to be nice. It was me and Gemma I took out. So, right, Rich? Some of this stuff is just pathetic. You don't want to fish on chase otters. Yeah, if the prices were good, I would. But to me, it's not worth it. Hey there, Bill. I'm doing all right, buddy. I'm doing all right. I caught my biggest perch today that I've caught in probably, I'd say 2 years. It was 14 and a quarter. So, again, true course, that's one that I don't talk about lakes on here. So if it's a big lake, I don't mind it because everybody and their brother does it. But I know I'm still gonna eat the smelt too. And again, I still eat all the perch out of Annetton and I'm not gonna stop eating out of that lake. I'm just not. It's stupid. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, it was a beauty of a perch, and I let it go. I did. You guys can be proud. Well, I know some people on here think I should keep everything. I see all the comments, but yeah, I released this perch, and funny thing too, I think it was a male. I think it was a male. It was just a really big. He was too slender to be a big female. Hey there, Aaron. Probably Bill. Yeah, it was a big old perch. Yeah, that pike was awesome. Yeah, I could actually show you guys, give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek before the video actually comes out here. Thanks, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, it felt good, and I'm gonna start doing that more often. I know I'm not gonna be one of them guys that looks down on people for keeping them. I mean, yeah, if you keep a ton of them, I think that's pretty stupid, but um, it does hurt. Where's the picture? It does hurt the fishery if you take a ton of them, but yeah, here's the fish. Oh, he was 11 and a quarter, or yeah, 14 and a quarter. Sorry, 14 and a quarter, and then I got an 11 yesterday. So yeah, been pretty good. Nice, Aaron. I actually caught 4 trout today. Nothing like you catch though. I caught 3 browns and a rainbow, but they were little. Thanks, Troy. Yeah, it was it beats your 6-inch perch. I'd like to get is that how big the one was on Alcona? Oh Lord. I do want to get one mounted, but honestly, I'm really waiting to get my 15 because I did catch a 15-inch perch when I was young. I was probably 12. It was a long time ago. But if I can get another 15 or bigger, that's going on the wall there, up there by that bass. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, I'm going to start throwing back the big boys. So yeah, I see that. Only 27 thumbs up and 50 watching. So if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. I already talked. I'm going to mention this again because I know a lot of you weren't on earlier. But for those of you that didn't hear talked about this, I have my new lures coming out, my new baits. They're actually out now. All of you guys, I had a few of you put in for orders already last week. I'm doing pre-orders right now. In the springtime, these pig pounders are going to be $3. Right now, I'm doing a deal for $2.50 on these. There is 20 colors altogether. Right now, I tied up 250 of them the past 3 days. So I have been, if I'm not fishing, I'm tying. That's the deal. But it's cool. I've been naming them all. Like this one, the red and white, I call candy cane. I'm trying to give them all unique names. But I've got some really cool colors, guys. I tried to pick the best of the best this year for colors. I don't think so, True Course. No. I mean, carp are bottom feeders. Maybe if you stunk these things up. These are made for casting and reeling. If you cast these out and reel them along the edges of weed beds and lily pads and stuff, these things will hammer the bass. These things will hammer them. Here's the colors that I don't have tied up yet, but are going to be tied. Probably in the next 3-4 days, I'll have all these done, and that's when I'll start shipping out these orders. So I do appreciate all of you guys that made your orders last week, and I will get your orders out as soon as possible. But like I said, I'm going to be using or doing a deal right now. These are going to be $2.50. In the springtime, they're going to go up to $3. So, oh, cool. Good job, Rodney. You're going to like those freedom baits, man. You're going to like them. Yep. I really like them, and I think I did sign up recently to be their pro staff. So I don't know yet if I'm on the team, but if I do make it, I will be pretty honored because, like I said, I have been using these baits religiously, and I am 100% faithful in them. I totally believe in them. I've been slaying the fish, just been slaying them. Dropping those lights in the hole for ice fishing. Yeah, they do work, McParland. I like them. But one thing I recommend is that when you drop them in your hole, don't drop them where you're going to be fishing. Try to drop them 10 feet away, 15 feet away. Basically, you'll be amazed at how much of an area that'll light up too, even a small green light. But you want to be right on the outskirts of that light. You don't want to be right in the brighter area of it because those fish do shy away from the light. I've seen it. The camera, it's cool because the camera, you'll be able to see on it in that green glow. But yeah, the fish, man, they kind of stay on the outskirts of the light. But what's the best part is the light draws in so many bugs. On the camera, it gets extremely hard to see because the bugs just start piling around that light. But that's what brings in the fish. The fish will be all around the edge of the light picking off those bugs. So yeah, they do work. I highly believe in them. But yeah, like Rodney said, they're great for smelt. That's what I've used them for. Me and Tom Mitchell on here, we were talking recently about which he is with Freedom Baits. Tom, thanks again. He's the one that hooked me up with these and let me try them. So I love them. But Tom Mitchell's the one that hooked me up, and we're talking about getting together and using the green lights together, which is going to be fun because he's got a green light. I got a green light. We'll put the shanties up, giant glow, and I think we could draw it, but yep. Love them. The green glow sticks with weight to hold them down. I know it's going to be fun, Tom, and I can't wait to see what things look like, especially on the camera inside all that glow. I really think the fish are just going to pile around. It's going to be nuts. And another thing, if you guys watch my camping videos where I did ice camping, I like to use my green light. If I don't have it down the hole, I hang it from the top of my shanty. It gives the perfect light inside to see, but yet it's not too bright to where it's going to spook the fish under there. If you don't have that light in the hole, it's just perfect. It's almost like daytime in the shanty at night. It is beautiful. So I like to use that out there. First guys on Higgins. Man, that's shocking. I just seen a video, so that's no way I would be out there. Especially, I don't know if I'm gonna fish Higgins this year because those, yeah, yeah, 2 inch ice max, I'm sure. Yep, screw that. And those smelt that are out there are not worth, definitely not worth drowning over. I mean, they average 3-4 inches long. They're really small. Which, sure, they're good. I mean, I'll eat any smelt, but when it comes to ice fishing a smelt, it's hard as heck to hook those little tiny ones. So I'd much rather fish for the bigger smelt. But yeah, guys, I talked about that. I talked about the pig pounders, the MMBB tournament. Oh, I've got this readout here for the tournament information, which is cool. So from Houghton Lake, I heard they've been fishing that for a bit. I'm surprised that was sketchy because I thought they've been out there for like a week. But yeah, this is the tournament. If you guys download that Fish Donkey app, just look up MMBB and that's it. It's a lot of fun. They do it every single month. I'm gonna sign up again for the February tournament. It's a good time. I think Aaron should get in on it because it is nationwide and they've got all kinds of stuff. No, Rodney, they've been averaging like that's every year, man. Every year that I fished it, they just don't, because it's not like they're stock. Those are just natural little baby. I don't know. I think they're stunted or something. It's weird. They're just not very big. I've never caught big smelt out of Higgins. 18 inches. Wow. That's crazy. Sounds good, Deke. Yeah. You'll like them, man. They're gonna be a top seller this year. I know they will. The colors I picked out for them are awesome. They're twice the size of the panty pounders, so they're gonna be great for bass and stuff. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, Mark. It seems like because I thought they'd been out there for a while. Oh yeah, for sure, Aaron. Yep, you'd like it, man. And I tell you, the people so far haven't been doing very good on the trout portion of it. You could destroy that. Oh, I got you, Rodney. Yeah, it's I've been doing it for 4 years out there, and I've never got good ones, man. They all seem to be small. I did see that, Troy. I talked about it last weekend. I'm personally not a fan of it. I don't think it's a good idea for people to go in and get all them females because we both know how greedy people can be. They're going to go in there with just all the thought in their head that we'll just limit out every single day, and they just won't think about it. They'll keep every single big female they catch. Now, I'm going to go down there and fish, but I'm going to be throwing back the females. You can bet on that. Thanks, Deke. Yeah, the panty pounders, man, and they were top dog this year. The panty pounders sold like crazy. Here's the size difference between the panty pounder and the pig pounder, and the plastic itself is way, way strong. So, well, thanks for that, Troy. Appreciate it, man. I figured you would too. Yeah. Oh, 12-inch Cisco. Them are good eating. Yeah, they're big on gull. They get big, big. I've seen them 10, 12 inches like easy out of gull. Hey there, Terry. Okay. Sounds good, Robert. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have them for probably forever. I mean, it's not like I'm just making a few. I'm going to keep trying. Actually, the more you guys buy of these things, the more money goes into me being able to invest more into them. I got to be able to keep buying the plastics and keep buying the hardware. My buddy Matt's been helping me get the hardware. Thank God, because I couldn't keep up with all this. Yeah, thanks, Tom. If you guys haven't tried them already, the Jumbo Slammers and the Drunken Dizzy Spoons are great. The Jumbo Slammers have been selling. That's probably my top seller of the season. the bait shops are selling them pretty hard. I got to bring more up to Clem's this week because he sold a lot of them. He's almost out. So those jumbo slammers are awesome. If you're fishing jumbo slammer with a minnow, you're gonna get more fish than them, guaranteed. Oh yeah, Cisco are awesome, man. They're delicious. I've never got a big one, Bob. I've never got them through the ice either. I'd love to. I've been invited a few times on lakes, but I haven't made it out. I'm hoping to this year. I'm hoping February is good for us, guys, because like I said earlier, the way it's looking for next week, the cold temperatures are finally setting in. I think the entire state of Michigan should be looking good for a winter February, instead of this. I swear it's been like spring every day. Yeah, Crystal's one that, yep, that's one that I heard. I'd like to try that. That's supposed to be good for them. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I've got a lot of plans this week. I won't name the lakes, but I plan on fishing like 5 different places this week, so it should be good. Yeah, see, that's good. That's good. It's like that up here. Be freezing up. No kidding. Man, I definitely want to get into them. I would love to catch some big Cisco. That'd be a lot of fun. I want to thank you guys too for I'm glad you guys enjoyed the bass episode. At first I was a little worried because I seen the numbers weren't that good, and people just weren't watching it as often as I'm like, oh man. And then I did have the one complaint about fast forwarding the fight scenes, but I don't quite understand that because I watched it actually before I got on live tonight. I watched my video and I thought it turned out really good. Even the fast forwarding of the fight scene, I didn't make it extremely fast. I just made it fast enough where it wasn't going to bore you guys to death. And I don't know, I thought it turned out good. Another reason I did that is because people have short attention spans. It shows me on every video what my average viewer retention is and stuff. And I'm lucky to get 10 minutes on a video of view time. Sometimes I only get a few minutes, and that sucks because that cuts down big time on my paycheck for the month. So that's what it's all about. But uh yeah, there's I don't know, this video didn't do that good until it did all right after that. But like I said, I have to make them as short as I can because people just don't watch as long as I'd hope. So thank you, sis. I'm glad you liked it. I think so, Terry. I think it will be. It's supposed to be a really cold week. Really cold, because I know up here we're supposed to be in the teens at night, so it's gonna get seriously cold, and I bet it will in Gladwin too. Thinking late geese. That's all over with though, ain't it, Robert? Well, thank you, Pat. Yeah, it would have the video itself was over 50 minutes if I did not speed that up. If I did not speed that up through those fight scenes, and I know most people could not watch that, and that would have killed my video. So awesome, Mark. Thanks, Rick. I'm glad you liked it, man. I thought it turned out great. I thought it turned out great. All right, sounds good, Bob. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd love to do just a random Cisco episode. I think that would be great. Well, thanks, McParland. I appreciate it. Well, thanks, Aaron. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was it, man. And like I said, it's not like, I mean, I could speed it way up. I could go way faster than that, but to me, that's what screws it. If I sped it up any more than that, it would just be goofy. It would make really weird noises, and it wouldn't look right. But to me, the way that I sped it up, I mean, you could still see me fighting the fish. I don't know. I thought it turned out fine. So February, weird. I didn't think they. I'll have to look at that. I had no idea they were going to do a late. I know, right, Deke? I was just thinking about that though. I today when I was out fishing, I thought about getting a hold of you. So we do need to get out though. If you're not busy this week or this weekend, if you have to wait till the weekend, um, we'll have to make some plans because I've got some ideas. Yeah, that's what I worried about, Mark. Because like usually, actually, if people skip through, that it shows to me too. I mean, it doesn't show who did it, but when people skip through, that really it looks bad on my videos. For YouTube will look down on me for that. So when you guys skip through stuff, it's yeah, that don't look good. But that's why I tried to make it faster. But I know that if I take the whole fight scene out, to me, that's the best part is fighting the fish. I don't wanna I mean, that's like me, shooting a deer and taking the whole shot scene out and just walking up and getting the deer. I'm glad, Aaron. Rick likes that too, the chipmunk. And I do too. I think it's great. Oh, South Zone only. Okay. Weird. Very weird. Oh, Troy, you're killing me. That's gonna be nuts, man. I mean, you're already on fire. That's gonna be really crazy. Well, I appreciate that, Mark. Yeah, if you guys did not know that, I mean, I just appreciate the views, so I can't say nothing. But yeah, if you skip through or fast forward a video or any of that, it doesn't count as being watched, and it'll show me the average view time. Average view time only counts if you actually watch, from the beginning till the end or beginning till when you stop. It'll tell me, and a lot of times I'm only getting 5 to 10 minutes of view time out of a half-hour video, and that just sucks because I put all that time and effort into it. Which it's funny, a lot of people say, "Oh, I wish I could do what you do," and there's a lot of work that goes into what I do. Even though I am fishing, I do a lot of stuff. Honestly, Johnny, I don't think I would have done as good. I don't. I don't think the jig and wrap would have worked as good. Because the bass, especially largemouth, well, smallmouth too, I guess they get bad, but when their metabolisms shut down so much in the wintertime and they get so slow, you really need like if I was sitting there just pounding that, and that's why they don't hit as much on the tip ups and stuff, or they'll drop the minnow, is because they don't really like to work for that. So I like to use a slower presentation for them bass, especially the big bass. They definitely slow down in the winter and they can't go very quick. So and they barely open too. They'll just one gulp. Oh geez. I've seen it quite a few times, but only because I had squirrel nests and stuff all over my yard as a kid. There you go, Aaron. That'll be fun. Well, thanks, Bob. I do appreciate that. I appreciate all of you guys that give me, feedback or feedback in general. I'll take any of it, because it all helps. But I do appreciate it. I put a lot of work and a lot of time. Every minute I put in on the water, it's all to give the best content that I can, and I do a lot of it. I know I want to get one too, McParlin. I am almost at the point of where I'm thinking of selling my camera just to get one. I am almost to that point. Yeah, thanks, Mark. If you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. There's 39 out of 53 people right now that haven't hit the thumbs up. So I do appreciate that. That little goofy thing does mean something. But like I said, guys, I'm going to fish hard this week. If you haven't already, go download the Fish Donkey app if you want to get into some tournaments. check out the MMBB because I would love to fish against you guys next month. It would be a blast. I'd love to see everybody's numbers, see what people could catch. So if you want to fish against me, get into this MMBB tournament on Fish Donkey, and I'd like to see your names on there. Um, it's going to be a good time. So I do appreciate that. Next month, I'm going to fish hard. I'm doing the actual tournament stuff. I am planning it out right now of species where I'm going to go to slam these fish. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah, Gemma, she's a turd. She was sleeping here next to me. I took her out with me today on a lake that was in the middle of nowhere where she could run. She ran, and I'm not kidding, all day long. I don't know how she has that energy. She was nonstop. And when I went to drill holes today, I drilled 43 holes, I think, the first round, and she followed me and took drinks out of every dang hole that I drilled. It was cute. Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up, man. It is, Bob, but man, that live scope, I've seen them, and the only thing bad I have to say about them is that you have to put in a lot of time. It takes effort to actually work those things, you know. It's not like a Vex, so you can just drop down the hole, no fish, go to the next hole, no fish. You actually have to sit there, spin it around. Oh, is that some fish? Like, I can see, some time being wasted with that, but oh, well, we should have ice up here, Mark. That's funny, McFarland. Mine too, I think. Well, what's messed up though, you guys might not know this, but that live scope is the same price as my. Actually, it might not be as much as my camera. My camera was $2,000. I don't know how much the live scope is, but I am really feeling like an idiot for that camera. I mean, it does, sure, I can get some footage on it, but now I see this other stuff coming out. And awesome, Pat. I look forward to it, man. Look forward to seeing your pics. Thanks. Thanks. I hope you have a great week. Yeah, they are. They're good girls. Yeah, you have a good night too, Troy. Thank you. I'm going to hop off of here, guys. I'm actually going to tie probably another 50 of these up, try and get 2 more colors done tonight. So I appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, 3,500. So it's a little more. If you guys haven't already and you want to order some of these pig pounders, let me know. Message me and I'll put in the order for you. Pre-order is going to be cheaper than the spring. So, hey, thanks, Griffins. Appreciate it. But I hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to fish my butt off this week and try to bring you guys the best content that I can. So be safe, guys. If you get a chance this week, try to get out on the ice or at least, hold up because you should have ice here really soon. So thanks, guys. Appreciate everybody getting on. Have a good night and appreciate the support.